Here. And since we're dealing with baking and it's getting to be the baking season, one of the things that people use a lot of is baking soda and baking powder. So I thought I'd do like a little demonstration, then talk a little bit about the differences. So I'm going to ask you to take baking soda and put it in both of those glasses, and I'm going to take baking powder and put it into both of these glasses. All right, so we're using half teaspoon, so we're measuring the same amount. And I brought graduate cylinder so that we can measure equal amounts of our liquid. All right, so now we have baking soda. We're going to put a baking powder, and then we have baking soda and baking powder. All right, and they look kind of similar. The powder is a little bit finer crystal. This looks more like a powder, and this looks more like a crystal. All right, I'm going to put, I don't know, we'll go with just a little bit. We'll see what I get. We'll go about 20 mils. And we're going to pour just water onto baking soda. All right, so we give it a little swirl, and you'll notice it just water and baking soda. All right, so now I'm going to do about the same amount of volume. Do about 20 mils, and I'm going to add it to, get it right in the middle of the cup, and we're going to add it to baking powder. And you'll notice there is a little bit, we got a little fizz going on. All right, so that's with water. So we had no reaction, and the bubbles indicate that there's something happening.
Some reaction.
So now I'm going to take a vinegar, and we know vinegar is acidic, and like on those pickle chips that we were just eating here, I'm sure they use vinegar in the making of that. So here we have baking powder once again, or baking soda, excuse me, baking soda, and I pour vinegar on it. And you can see,
that's fuzzing up.
Yep, right away. So we know there's some kind of reaction going on, and we're going to do the same thing with this here. So I get about 20 mils of vinegar and baking powder, and see what happens.
Not much. Well, it's still fuzzing.
Yes, and if we watch, as I go over to the screen, keep an eye on these things, and you'll see that this one goes on a little bit longer. All right. So now that we've done a little bit of demonstration, let's talk a little bit about what baking soda and baking powder are. So baking soda is sodium bicarbonate. It's the actual mineral that they get out of the ground. All right. Baking powder is monocalcium phosphate, and then it has sodium bicarbonate in it, the same stuff that's in baking powder or baking soda, and it also has cornstarch. All right. So this acts as an acid. We're going to talk a little bit about that. All right, so baking soda is pure sodium bicarbonate. All right, it is a soluble white powder that is used as a leavening agent, which means it helps things rise when you bake. It's used as an effervescent, which means it gives little bubbles in like carbonated drinks. And it's also used in fire extinguishers. So you'll notice that you got a couple of pictures. This was my sandwich I had today, not the moldy bread that we had last week. And a fire extinguisher in my classroom. There's my little turtles in the back there. That's Max and Ruby. All right. So soluble means that it will dissolve in water. So let's go on here and see what happens. So baking powder now is sodium bicarbonate and an acidifying agent. Monosodium or monocalcium phosphate, plus a drying agent such as cornstarch. And they just happen to be on this, the brand that I bought is cornstarch. They might be other types of drying agents that they can use. All right, so here we have the chemical formula for monocalcium phosphate. Now this indicates that we have two calcium ions that bind with the phosphate ion, and you'll notice there's a negative here and a positive. This has two, so that means that there's two calciums connect with this. All right. Hence the name monocalcium. So there's only one connecting, so it kind of carries a positive charge, all right? On the other hand, when we look at how are they different, all right? So baking soda is just sodium bicarbonate, and they are held together as a positive negative charge. The sodium is a positive. It's a metal, very reactive, kind of dangerous element, and a bicarbonate molecule. When they connect together, it makes it inactive, and they use as great for leavening agents, for fire extinguishers. Baking powder has monocalcium phosphate in it. It has our sodium bicarbonate, but it also has the cornstarch. All right, so this part here, now, how are they actually different? So when we looked at what we actually did on our desk over here as the experiment, when we added water to both of these, this one didn't do anything. It just sat there. So adding water to baking soda, the sodium bicarbonate, doesn't do anything. And that is a key ingredient when you're going to do some baking. If you're going to add baking soda, you have to add some kind of acidic liquid to it. Apples, chocolate, bananas, maybe some vinegar or something like that to cause the bubbles to start forming. Baking powder, on the other hand, actually has this monocalcium phosphate, which is an actually acidifying ingredient. So by just adding water to baking powder, you cause the formation of bubbles to occur. The cornstarch just in there to keep the things from sticking together as a drying agent. Now, when we do these things in recipes, because sometimes like I'll make pancakes from scratch and it calls for both. So the baking soda, because it will form with the acids that form from the baking powder and cause the bubbles to rise, and the baking powder, so when I add the milk or I add the eggs to the mixture right away, I get the bubbles forming in the batter. All right. Now these will continue to go and continue to form bubbles until you have used all of the acidifying agent, or you've used all of the liquid that's in the batter that you add. All right. So I'm hoping that helps you guys out with an understanding of why you might want to use baking soda in a recipe, or why you might want to use baking powder, and why you have to add acid to this one. Thanks a lot.